Can you beat Super Mario Bros. Without touching a coin? Before we go to the challenge, let's go over the rules first. The only rule we have to follow is we can't touch a single coin, and there are 2 warp pipes we could use so we could skip worlds if we have a hard time on the level. Those are the rules, and let's start the run. 1-1 was an easy level. The only hard part was when I entered this pipe and there were coins in my way, so I had to go through a different direction. I completed the level. 1-2, I just had to jump over the enemies. 1-3, I just had to jump over platforms because there were coins all over the place. And 1-4, there were barely anything, so I just had to defeat Bowser, and I defeated him, and I headed to World 2. 2-1 was easy. 2-2, I just had to swim a lot. 2-3, I had to make a big jump, run a lot, and make little hops. 2-4 was pretty easy. I just had to avoid fire from Bowser, and I defeated him, and I headed to World 3. 3-1 and 3-2 were easy levels to complete. 3-3 was the hardest level in World 3 because I had to make tight and precise jumps throughout the level because there were coins all over the place on platforms and in the sky, so I had to jump precisely. I made it to the end, and I headed to the last level of World 3. World 3 of the last level was pretty easy. I just had to avoid the fireballs, and I defeated Bowser, and I headed to World 4. 4-1, I just had to run to avoid the enemies. 4-2, I just had to jump a lot and avoid the enemies once again. But for 4-3, it was impossible to complete the level because on this platform there was 5 coins. I tried to make big jumps. It wouldn't work because I was still collecting 1 coin. So I headed back to 4-2. I found the warp pipe and I headed to World 5. World 5 and World 6 were easy levels and worlds to complete because there were barely any coins in my way, so there's nothing to say about them, but for the last worlds were pretty hard to complete. 7-1 was the easy level. 7-2, I just had to swim to avoid the coins. 7-3 was the hardest level in World 7 because I had to avoid the coins. They were all over the place, so I had to make a big jump, tiny jumps, and to make precise jumps so I could finish the level on time so I could avoid the coins. 7-4 was a maze level, and I defeated Bowser and headed to the last world. 8-1 was the hardest level in the run because the first half was easy, but the second half was hard because I had to make this big jump. I couldn't avoid the 2 coins, so I had to look it up. So I had to hit this Goomba and jump on him, and I did that a couple times, and I made it to the platform. I had to make little hops and a big hop, and I finished the level on time. 8-2 and 8-3 were easy levels. 8-4, the final level of the run, was pretty hard also because the first half was easy, but the second half was hard because I had to make this jump, so I had to hit this block, but it will reveal a coin, so I had to do a glitch to get up there, and I defeated Bowser on time, and that was the only hard part of that level, and I finished the game. So, can you beat Super Mario Bros. Without touching a coin? Yes, it was pretty easy at the first start, but the second half was pretty hard, so subscribe and bye.